But just knowing all that I know and still being a creative, it's very hard sometimes to find people who understand what drives my creativity. And what drives my creativity is where I come from. Like, the fact that, like, I'm not supposed to be here. Alright guys, so I'm going to record this video before the person that I'm meeting gets here. I am, first of all, super nervous. I don't even know why I'm nervous. I never really get nervous for stuff like that, like just meeting people. But I'm a little nervous though. I got a mimosa. The place is really good. It's like seafood, very sustainable food used for like breakfast and stuff like that. So I'm excited to try this. I'm in Venice Beach, which is Venice Beach, so like not too far from the beach or whatever. But I'm just waiting right now for my first meeting of the day to get started with the Beats team. So yeah, I don't know. Oh my god. Okay, so I got my GPS on, so y'all might hear my GPS, but let me tell y'all how God works. So in the beginning of this video, I came on here and I told you guys, like, you know, this is my day. I'm having a breakfast meeting this morning with someone who works at Beats By Dre, and like I was like low-key kind of nervous, and I was actually very nervous. Only because, like, normally when you go into a meeting, it's like, you know what you're meeting about. You, like, there's a subject matter, blah blah blah, you go, you talk about it, you get it done, you're out of there. I didn't really know why we were meeting today. Like, I really had no clue. I just he reached out to me and was like, hey, would love to hear more about what you're doing. And I'm like, of course, like, yes, I would love to. You know, I'm on here talking every day about what I'm doing in the movement that I got going on, which is the Dreamer Gang movement. But guys, like, when I tell you guys, like, when I become like a CEO of my own company, a CMO, all that good stuff, he is what I want to be. Like, very, very humble, very down to earth, but he gets it. Like, I feel like a lot of times I'm in these rooms with people and they're head of this.
In 1,000 feet, turn left.
Sorry, that's my GPS. And they're head of this and chief of that, but like, and they're black a lot of times. Well, sometimes, not a lot of times. And I'm looking for them to be very still connected to us as a people, very connected to like what we deal with and what we face, and they're not. Like, they remove
turn left on South Sentinella Avenue.
They remove themselves because I guess that they feel like that's going to buy them longevity in whatever industry they're in. Like, I don't know, it's like a whole thing. But when I tell you guys, he still gets it. But just knowing all that I know and still being a creative, it's very hard sometimes to find people who understand what drives my creativity. And what drives my creativity is where I come from. Like, the fact that, like, I'm not supposed to be here. Like, I am not supposed to be a black woman, a black young woman. I'm under 30 years old. I'm 26 years old. I'm from the inner city of Wilmington, Delaware. I'm a college graduate from an HBCU. First of all, statistics show I wasn't supposed to graduate from a 4-year university. It is hard to really find someone who looks like me out here in LA, in this mainstream world, who still is connected with that, with the fact that all that was not supposed to happen for me, but it is, and that is the beauty, and that is the real essence of creativity, is the fact that I'm here and I'm doing it and that is happening. Like, guys, God is amazing. Like, God is really, like, you showing off today, God. Like, that's how I feel right now. Like, I'm just so inspired right now to just go and push and to do more and to like just keep telling my story and to keep talking about like what's happening with me and what's not happening with me. Because, like, seriously guys, today was just it just started. I still have an audition today for Revolt TV, which I'm very excited about. Like, this, if I were to get this, and I'm claiming that I'm going to get this, it will be the first time I've ever worked with a black owned, as far as major networks go, because I've worked with urweb.com. They were actually the first, no, the second. Angela MTV as well. Wow, that's crazy. My first opportunities ever were with black owned platforms. They're the only people that tell us yes sometimes. But so that's a note to y'all. Don't fare away from the black owned platforms because they may not be doing as major of carpets or whatever, because I'm trying to tell y'all, that is how I built my reel to get the job that I have now. My end all be all in this is to be a person that provides other people a platform. Like, you want to be that person that can take everything you've learned from these major corporates and these businesses that are making money and take that to, you know, your people. Like, you want to give it to the people who really influence the culture. But sometimes black people just don't get it, and it's crazy. But I want to try and figure out a way to break that niche. And I think like the Shade Room has been really, really good with that. The Shade Room has been very, very good at taking what is the model of like a TMZ and breaking stories and catering it to a black audience, because there weren't too many people in that black audience that were doing that. This is like really the gist of living in LA. It's like a lot of times, like when I first moved here, my goal was to make connections with certain people. Like I had a list, like literally. I still have a list of people that I would love to work with, just to put that out there in the air. But like a lot of it is just doing you, like doing your shit and doing it so well that other things and other opportunities and people and connections and relationships just it stimulates from that. Like people see you